Hello and welcome to Waz Watch. I am Matt Wazbinski, and today we are going to be looking at the new movie Logan. Logan is a film that is 17 years in the making. That's right, the X-Men original film came out 17 years ago and stars Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine for, if we are to believe what is being said, the last time. And if it is the last time, it was a great ride. Logan, who is Wolverine, is now much older and much more worn than we have ever seen him. It appears that his mutant ability to heal is taking longer and longer to process, and his body is starting to quit on him. We are in a world where mutants are very rare and almost never seen, and it's believed that there are no more mutants being born into the world anymore until Logan runs into a young mutant, possibly one of the last mutants on the planet, and he needs to decide whether or not he's going to look out for himself or try to help this young girl find her place in the world. Now, the big story leading into Logan was that this is the first ever R-rated X-Men movie, if you're not counting Deadpool, because he's in that universe, but not really actually an X-Man. And so this was going to be a darker, more mature look at the character, and it achieved both of those. Surprisingly, I wouldn't say it was incredibly more violent, but what I will say is that they did not pull any punches when it came to this film. In the previous PG-13 X-Men movies, an example of a fight might happen is you will see Wolverine fighting with someone and he might stab them in the stomach, but you see it from the person who's getting stabbed from behind. So you see him kind of punch into their gut and hear a sound, but you don't really see anything. This one, they show everything. So you see claws piercing through people's skin, penetrating different parts of them, and blood and gore. And so they do not hold back when it comes to this film. I think that this film is very similar to a Captain America Civil War, where it goes beyond being just a good comic book film and goes into the realm of being just a good film in general. I think that Logan takes a dark look at what Wolverine, especially an aging Wolverine, would look like. Overall, I was thrilled with the movie. It did a fantastic job of making me care about these characters. I cared about the girl, I cared about Logan, I cared about his friends, I cared about everything that the movie threw at me. When it wanted me to be angry at someone, I was angry at someone. When it wanted me to feel an emotional connection or sad, I felt sad. They did a very good job with the acting, the directing, and just the way that the movie was filmed and written for me to connect with these characters beyond just disposable people. The action scenes, like I mentioned earlier, are much more graphic, but they did not miss a step. They are very well choreographed, and I was engaged the entire movie. One complaint I would have to be maybe with the antagonist. Some might argue that the main antagonist is actually Logan himself or time. The fact that he is getting older and his body is starting to quit on him. But when it comes to real physical people that he confronts, I think that sometimes less can be more. And I think that they tried to throw in too many things because they were wrapping up this storyline. And I think that sometimes that can kind of muddy the waters and make it almost too hard to root against somebody if there's too many people to root against. So if I could fix one thing about this movie, that would probably be it. If this is the last time we are going to see this version of Wolverine, Logan is an amazing send-off. I thoroughly enjoyed the film, and I think that it stayed true to the heart of what and who Wolverine is. I think that if this is Hugh Jackman's last ride, it was a great ride to go out on. All things considered, this was a fantastic movie, and I'm going to give Logan an A-. Well, those were my thoughts on the movie Logan. What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you like it? Are you excited to see it? What are some potential spin-offs or different movies you could see coming out of this film? Once again, let me know in the comments down below. Also, feel free to tweet me at Real Matt Waz on Twitter. And for those who don't know, I am part of a bigger collaboration with whatwewatched.com. We have a weekly podcast and are constantly putting articles and reviews on there from sports to media, movies, TV. If you are interested in being one of those people, please let me know. Or if you'd like to be on the podcast or you just want to discuss something with us, be sure to follow us on Twitter at whatwewatched. Once again, I am Matt Wazbinski. Thank you so much for watching.